स्वागत है आप सबको पीजी स्पेशल्स में।
अगर आप लोग पोस्ट ग्रेड में जाने के लिए फार्मेसी का कोई भी एग्ज़ाम दे रहे हो तो फिर आपको ये पता होगा कि फार्माकोलॉजी बोल के एक चैप्टर है, एक सब्जेक्ट है जो सारे एग्ज़ाम्स का सबसे मेन पार्ट माना जाता है। वो जीपैट हो, नाइपर हो या फिर और जो भी एग्ज़ाम्स आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पे स्क्रीन पे लिखा हुआ है। ये सब्जेक्ट इंटरेस्टिंग तो है, लेकिन बहुत बार ये गलती लोग कर लेते हैं, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ये गलती कर लेते हैं कि वो अच्छे से पढ़ते नहीं, अच्छे से अपना कॉन्सेप्ट बिल्ड नहीं करते और इसके कारण वो अच्छे से एग्ज़ाम में अगर कोई भी क्वेश्चन आता है उसको ढंग से सॉल्व नहीं कर पाते। तो आज की इस वीडियो में हम ऐसे ही एक लोग के साथ बात करेंगे जो इस सब्जेक्ट में मास्टर है। आज हम बात करने वाले हैं लाहन्नो गुहो के साथ, जिन्होंने जीपैट 2019 में 462 रैंक किए थे और नाइपर जेई 2019 में 69 रैंक किए थे और अभी वो नाइपर मोहाली में इसी सब्जेक्ट के ऊपर एमफॉर्म कर रहे हैं। तो चलिए उनके ही मुंह से जान लेते हैं कैसे हम भी अपने स्टडी प्लान को इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं, कैसे हम भी अपने स्टडीज़ को थोड़ा सा इम्प्रोवाइज, थोड़ा सा स्ट्रैटेजाइज कर सकते हैं ताकि हमको भी फार्माकोलॉजी में अच्छा नंबर मिले, हम भी फार्माकोलॉजी के कॉन्सेप्ट्स को अच्छे से ग्रास्प कर सकें। तो चलिए वीडियो को शुरू करते हैं, लेकिन उससे पहले लेट्स रोल द इंट्रो।
Hey everyone, it's Lahono here. So today I am making this video with collaboration with PharmaGeek, and today I am gonna tell you that how to prepare for pharmacology. Currently I am secondary in pharmacology and toxicology. So as this is my field, so I exactly know there are some particular strategies, there are some particular points that we need to follow for the perfect preparation of pharmacology for upcoming GPAT and NIPER 2021. So let's begin. So at first, don't see pharmacology like a part of biology, because those two are different things. In biology, we are generally describing a disease and phenomenon of life related things, but in pharmacology we are only focused on drugs, that how those drug acts, what are the adverse reaction of those drugs, and what are the drug interaction between them, and whether we can do combination therapy or not. So everything is focused on drug, so that should be our main point. So at first, how I prepared for ecology, so there will be many more chapters, like there are many classification there's like anti-Parkinsonian drug, anti-hypertensive drug, and so on. So you may get confused that should I mug up everything like we do in analysis or cognosy? The answer is no, because in ecology there are very simple ways that you can get the concept very easily, and you need to clear your concept first. So how will you study the pharmacology? So suppose we take a chapter like anti-Parkinsonian drugs, fine. So at first we don't need to study KD Tripathi line by line. That will be a waste of time if you study line by line, and because we are gonna forget after we read, and we have to read every time, and we don't have that much time. We have to work smart. So we took anti-Parkinsonian drug first. Okay, in anti-Parkinsonian drug, first we will make a diagram on the pathophysiology of Parkinson, that why the Parkinson is happening. So along with the pathophysiology of Parkinson, first, like those who have studied the Parkinson, the first we will do the outer membrane, then the inner membrane inside the brain, the peripheral membrane, inner membrane. Then we will see the degradation of dopamine, that where the dopamine, because in Parkinson, because there is a less lack of dopamine, so the dopamine is getting degraded in the periphery. So that's the problem, right? So we will just make a diagram that how it is happening, and every class of drug that is present there, we will just put an arrow and we will just point it that at which step it's blocking or what is blocking. So there are a first class of drug are to be there that are dopamine precursors like levodopa. So they will be just going inside the brain and they will produce the act of dopamine. So we will just put an arrow and we will say that how it's acting. Then comes the peripheral decarboxylase inhibitor. It is the reason that the dopamine is getting degraded at the periphery, like carbidopa benzerazide. So we will just put an arrow and say that it is degrading the peripheral carboxylase inhibitor. And if we go through the whole process, then we will go through our every classifications like MAO-B inhibitor, COMT inhibitor, that is to be there, and like some central anticholinergics are there like adamantine. We will just do like that. So first the strategy is we will make a perfect picture of the pathophysiology of the disease, and in any case you can follow this in any kind of disease. Then those drugs which we will find in the list in KD Tripathi, you will just make a arrow and remember that yeah, this is blocking this step, this is blocking this step, and that's how you are simultaneously preparing for the mode of action. So this is the thing. And some special thing is in the drug where it will be described individually, you don't need to read everything. You may read if there are special drug-drug interaction is there, if there special adverse drug reaction is there, like we cannot take cheese or something like that. The cheese reaction you have maybe studied that we cannot take tyramine or those things with MAO-B inhibitor because it will create serious adverse reactions. Those specific points just we have to study. Other than that, we don't need to mug up anything. So this is the basic that how you will study, and along with that something with that you need to mug up that often comes in pharmacology. That's the like what is the drug and what is their prodrug, and what is the particular drug-drug interaction, something like these things. What is the half-life of some drugs? You can make a list of half-life, you can make a list of basically drug and prodrugs. We have to remember all those things. And sometimes you also can see that which drug is given in which route, and I will suggest you something to study. That first open the KD Tripathi book, and after opening the KD Tripathi book, make the diagram, and along with the drugs, the mode of action, that diagram will be there. Along with the study, only the tables. That there will be many tables in every chapter that will discuss some important data. So you need to study that as well, along with the drug and product concept or any adverse drug reactions. Those are important. And the third thing is that in case of individual drug studying, you don't need to study very deep. All you need is just you will just see if there are any special case, any special adverse reaction, any special tachyphylactic effect or anything like that. So that's how you will study pharmacology. So it will take very long time, it will be done in very short time, and you will also enjoy the subject. Okay, and for the some general pharmacology part, I will just used to say that basically focus on the diagrammatic part like GPCR signaling part, JAK-STAT signaling path, the nuclear receptor signaling path. Those you just remember very thoroughly, because what is the primary messenger, what is the secondary messenger, what is the difference between IP3-DAG pathway and the adenyl cyclase CAMP pathway, all those things. So that should be enough to make you understand Cology and get you good marks for upcoming preparation in NIPER and GPAT. So with that, I would like to thank you again PharmaGeek for providing me this opportunity to interact with you guys, and I am very happy to guide you, and I hope to see you again. Goodbye.
और फार्मागीक की तरफ से भी आपको बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। आई होप आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया, आप जितने भी लोग ये देख रहे हो। और लाहोनो गो का यूट्यूब चैनल को आप लोग ज़रूर जाके सब्सक्राइब करना, लिंक मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे दिया है। और अगर ये वीडियो को आपको पसंद आया तो इसे लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए फार्मागीक को भी, और कमेंट करके बताइए आपको ये कैसा लगा। बाय बाय।